Okay, let's look at a few mistakes that my students have made recently. They probably make the same mistakes that you make or similar mistakes that you make. So I want you to perhaps pause the video and try to guess some of these mistakes before I explain what the mistakes are. Okay, so number one, when Sherlock and Marcus stayed alone, they had an opportunity to air their grievances. This is a great expression, good vocabulary from my student, and it means to express your dissatisfaction. When you're really angry about something, it's good to let it out, to tell people the reasons why you're angry, and that would be airing your grievances. Yeah, to air means to express, to tell everybody about, or tell somebody about your grievances. So Sherlock and Marcus were angry with each other and they wanted to tell each other why. Okay, but the mistake is here, stayed alone. And you don't stay alone. You are left alone, but you stay behind. Because I agree that it's possible, you can say stayed behind, and that means when Sherlock and Marcus intentionally stayed behind. Yeah, if you stay behind, you intentionally remain somewhere while everybody else goes away. That's one way of saying it, yeah? But it's different if you say when Sherlock and Marcus were left alone. That means everybody else left you alone. You didn't intentionally stay behind. Everybody else left you alone. Yeah, and then they had an opportunity to air their grievances. So they are similar to stay and to be left, but they're not the same. To stay means intentionally. When you stay at a hotel, it's intentional. When you stay over, it's intentional. When you stay for a few nights, it's intentional. When you are left alone, well, that might not be your choice. It's just that everybody else goes. Everybody else leaves you alone. Okay, and this leave me alone is very common because it means don't disturb me, don't bother me, leave me alone. If somebody, I don't know, maybe when you're a kid, maybe your friends are flicking your ear or something like that, you probably say, leave me alone. I'm trying to read this book or whatever, or play my computer game or look at this website, whatever. Leave me alone, don't disturb me. Okay, so leave works with alone, stay works with behind, and it's a question of collocation. A bit like the way on your own means alone, but we don't say by your own. It's on your own or by yourself. And that's a question of, prepositional phrases. We always say on your own or by yourself. And it means, to be left, it means alone, on your own. If you live on your own, you live alone. You live by yourself. Okay, number two, they are sitting as though they don't notice each other. Now, the student was describing a cartoon, and so he used present continuous here because they were in the middle of sitting on the bench. But they, when you're looking at them, you have to say that they haven't noticed each other yet, and not they don't notice, which means every week, every month, every year, they don't notice each other. But you want to say right now, they haven't noticed each other yet. Yeah, and that yet is how we know it must be present perfect. Haven't noticed, yeah, and not don't, yeah. They are sitting as though they haven't noticed each other. Okay, so please use present perfect when, this verb notice, you can't use it in present continuous. Maybe you're thinking they are sitting as though they aren't noticing. No, notice is a stative verb. You say, I noticed that, or I didn't notice that. You don't say I wasn't noticing or I'm not noticing.